What can I say? That's why I always stay ready. Hey, yeah, I'm ready. Hey, we ready.
All right, what's going on YouTube? Tierlist May here in the building. Today we're going to be ranking every single quirk in Heroes Ultimatum. Now I don't know who made this list, but good luck to them because I did not feel like going to get all these pictures and put them in. So shout out to whoever made this list. I had typed it in, it came up. I was like, let's get it. That saves the time and some effort. Now this it's going to be like shift down to the corner. You know what I'm saying? I put this in the corner so you guys can still watch some gameplay in the background while you guys hear me talk. I like some PvP in the background of me fighting and stuff like that. So you just going to have to sit here and watch this tier list. Now, if you guys want to do this tier list for yourself, I will leave it down in the description, you feel me? So you guys go fill it out. I do want to know how you guys feel about mine. Once again, this is an opinion. Yeah, I didn't say it before, but this is an opinion. This is my opinion, you know what I'm saying? This is my tier list. I didn't discuss this with anybody else. This is how I personally feel about each quirk. So obviously, your tier list probably would differ, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how tier list works, man. You make your own tier list and you go for it. But anyway, if you guys do end up enjoying this video, you know what I'm saying, you feel it, because a couple people asked me to do this. Make sure you guys thumbs up the video. If you're new around here, go ahead and subscribe. We're gonna have tons of Heroes Ultimatum content. Now, if you watch this video a little bit later, there's gonna be a couple new quirks added. For one, we're getting Fierce Wings pretty soon. I don't know when we get it, but we do know Fierce Wings is pretty coming soon. Definitely making a video on those. I don't plan on keeping it, but I am excited to try it out. Any new quirk, you feel me? Now, anyway, without further ado, because these videos sometimes take a while, let's just get straight into it. Now, first up on our list, we got Copy. I can't remember the guy's name because we haven't seen him in a while. To this new season, he's coming back, I'm pretty sure. But Copy, man, Copy, probably going to go. It gotta sit here right in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Because if you steal some good quirks, you move up. But if you steal some bad quirks, you move down. You know what I'm saying? If you're stealing bad quirks, it's not going to make you obviously good. But if there's some good quirks around you, you're going to scale up. So I'm going to say it's going to sit in the B. You know what I'm saying? You can copy some really good quirks and you can copy some really bad quirks. And you know what I'm saying? You fight somebody who doesn't even really use quirk, you know, you got out of luck. You feel me? So kind of depends, you know what I'm saying? And if you want that quirk to do damage, you have to put points in the quirk. But you never know who you're gonna fight against or what they're gonna have or how they're gonna fight. So it can lean. That's why I'm putting it dead in the middle. It can be either really, really good, move up to S tier and be really fun. It's a really fun quirk to use, or it can be just kind of decent and you know you gotta rely on your hands a lot and just move down to C, D tier in my opinion, because it all depends on whose quirk you're copying. So I think right in the middle is befitting. Now we got Decay now. You know what I'm saying? This one is pretty good. I'm probably going to move it into A. I was going to put it at B at first, but it just recently got buff. You know what I'm saying? In testing, it was definitely at the A tier, and I haven't seen the new buff for it, but if it got buff and made the Decay last even longer, I'm definitely going to have to put that. It'll be a low tier A for me, a low tier A. But I think if the poison is lasting long, like I said, I need to see it because I didn't go out and test it with a recent buff. But I think it's gonna be a low tier. I didn't do like A minuses and A plus in this one, and S minus and S plus. But I do think this will be on the low tier of A. Some of the other ones I think will be in A. Now, electrification is really cool. It's fun. But I do think the ultimate is kind of like kind of meh, you know what I'm saying? It's really strong, but it's meh because it doesn't work all the ways, you know what I'm saying? It's just so random when you'll hit it and if you're gonna get bugged. But the grab is elite. I think it's one of the best grabs in the game. The first move it's alright, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes if you get like the shockwave off, that can do some solid damage if you do land a shockwave, but it's kind of hard to get out because it's pretty slow. But I think it's not trash by any means. It's overall pretty good, especially the grab. The grab, if you can get some combos, you got like electrostasis boots, you get some combos off, you can definitely put out some solid damage. So I'll put it in B. It's not trash, but it's not elite either. You can work with it, you can go crazy. Now in testing, Engine was probably S tier. Engine was crazy. Like it can just one combo, but some things got changed, you know what I'm saying? And I haven't seen a lot of Engine users since the changes from the end of testing, but I still think Engine is overall I'll probably put it at high B tier. Honestly, I'll probably put it at high B tier, low A tier. It can definitely put out a lot of output. But the way kind of how the meta shifting, I think I haven't used it again for myself, but I do know Quirk with like all agility can potentially go crazy. But a lot of moves got nerfed. A lot of the agility moves got nerfed, and that's why like You don't have Kusanagi combo anymore, and I don't think the consecutive kicks do as much damage. Like you can just do like one combo somebody with those kicks, and Kusanagi combo was doing so much damage. But with those nerfs, it really brought engine down with the tier as well, because when you build engine, you need to go full agility basically. So you're gonna be super squishy. You just really want to go zooming across people and basically almost one burst them. But with the nerf to a lot of the agility skills, definitely brought down engine. I'll still put engine at high B tier because you're so fast. You just zooming around people is still really good. You can get in and out of danger. But I think until we get some new agility skills, engine's gonna go as far as agility. If we get more agility, or if agility gets buffed, engine's going to get buffed. Engine has a direct correlation with agility, so I'm gonna put it in a high B tier for right now until we just see some more the agility skills, or we see some like stuff like Kusanagi get rebuffed and things like that. Especially with block bar going back, and you can't block break combo. No, you used to can hit somebody with a one combo to break their block if you knew what you was doing. Had like double kicking and Kusanagi, you can break people block, but you can't do that anymore. So it's kind of shaky. I'm gonna put a high B tier, still really good, but yeah, this is me. Now I'm also gonna put this at B tier as well. You know what I'm saying? We got oh my gosh, mine's going blank. We got Eraser. Now Eraser can, you know what I'm saying, this quirk by itself isn't like all that, you know what I'm saying? But it can put you at a really good advance, especially with the new one. You can like got like an AoE, but it all depends on where you fight. I'd probably put it a low B tier, because to use this quirk, you really got to be good with your hands. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to box. Like your quirk's not going to give you any damage, not going to do anything, and it drains your stamina. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be, if you go with your hands, you can make this work. Especially if you find like somebody like a hardening user, right? If you find somebody like a hardening user, you just erase them. You know what I'm saying? It just wraps for them. You know what I'm saying? It's wraps for them. They can go, because with Harden, you got to put all your points in the quirk. You wipe that away. They can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? They can't do nothing. They ain't got no defense no more. If you got hands, you beat their head in. Now, if Eraser gets the band-aids, like if he add like a new I don't know, add something to where they get the band-aids with the wraps and stun them and pull, oh my god, it'll go crazy. Now, we'll want to use it then. But right now where it is, I think it's B. It can be good, but if you find somebody like, it got like hard counters. Like for me, I don't use quirk, so you disable my quirk does literally nothing to me, man. Okay, I can't block. I don't put no points in the quirk. Like it's just taking my quirk away is not going to affect me that much. You know what I'm saying? It's really not going to do that much for me. So it all depends on who you're fighting. Is when it's really good. Now we got Ice. Ice, I don't think it's trash, but it's not. Ice is mad. Ice did get a buff. And Ice can be really spammy, especially in big team fights. You just spam that big giant ice wall. Trust me, I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like doing it. You know what I'm saying? But it's not going to put out a big damage output. And then you have one move that's just utterly garbage. And the Ice like AoE freeze. It's just useless. It's a useless garbage. It's garbage. It's trash. Like take that move away and give us something else. Like that move is so bad. Ice slot. I love the Ice slot. And the ice spike moves, the first move, it can do a lot of damage if you have a ton of quirk into your things. But it's no point of putting a bunch of quirk in with ice, because your ice spikes is not going to do a ton of damage. And you got an ice slot, which is the mobility, so there's no point of having points for that. And the AoE freeze move is just garbage. So it's no point of putting a bunch of points into it. So it's just no point of using that first ice spike move. Like it's okay if you can get like some combos off with it, but it's just overall not worth using. So C is going to my C tier. Team fights, it can nice utility, chasing down people who trying to run away, spike them, then slide to them. That's what I like to do with people trying to run away. I spike them so they get ragdoll, and I slide over to them so I can catch up. You know what I'm saying? So I still got mobility and everything like that. So I do like it. I have a lot of fun with it, but I gotta put it in the C tier. Now, one for all, that's going S tier. Like, come on, man. Best quirk in the game, man. It's best quirk in the game. This thing is busted, bro. Like, oh my. Do I even need to discuss this, man? This thing is retarded, bro. You got fat damage in regular mode. You know what I'm saying? You're doing fat damage in this regular mode. It got block breaks. It got combos. Oh my freaking god. But then you go into full cowling. All your moves are just retarded fast, bro. Like, OFA is the best quirk in the game. You got damage, you got range, you got speed. Everything hits like a truck. This quirk is just busted. Now we have Overhaul. I'm gonna put Overhaul. I wish I had like a S- tier, A+ tier. Overhaul is low tier S in my opinion. It's really good, but it's still going in my S rank, because you have an auto track move. You have some of the quickest casting the move. You have a mode that heals you and buffs you. You have the second best grab, or yeah, I think it's it's debatable the first best grab. You know what I'm saying? Because electrification grab does a retarded amount of damage, but Overhaul's grab is going to grab you and it's going to do some good damage as well. But then you constantly getting like stunned. It's going to drop your block and it's going to cancel your moves. So that's just really good. But just overall, you got a kit, man. I don't think it's as good as one for all. But yeah, I'm gonna go low S tier. Low S tier. Same with Shock Absorb. I would skip that one. Shock Absorb. I'm putting this at. Honestly, I'm a little biased because I'm using Shock Absorb right now, but I think Shock Absorb is super slept on. Personally, Shock Absorb is super slept on. Look, for Shock Absorb to be good, you don't have to put a singular point into quirk. For me, you got something. I go strength and defense, and I give people the straight hands. Now, you are going to need to be able to box. You gotta need to be able to box. But with Shock Absorb, even with 0 points into it, right? Even with 0 points into Shock Absorb, you absorb everything. If somebody gets you in a combo that you know you're gonna take a bunch of damage, so you just pop Shock Absorb because you can pop it mid combo, right? Pop it mid combo and you don't take literally no damage, and it has a short cooldown. Shock Absorb saves you from combo. Like I said, you are gonna have need some hands, but right, you don't have to invest any points into Shock Absorb for it to be good. Now let's say you do want to invest points into Shock Absorb. The Shock Absorb moves actually scale really well. I can't remember the Shock Absorb underground move. If you have a bunch of quirk that you got the bar max, that does a lot of damage. Like you can literally almost one tap people when you got full max bar. Shock Absorb is mad slept on, and I definitely think it is A tier. It is really good. Now Explosion, for me, once upon a time, Explosion was one of the most busted quirks in the game. And yeah, Explosion was busted, but Explosion has getting a lot of nerfs. It's probably been one of the quirks that's getting the most nerfs. It just keeps getting hit and hit and hit. But like it was brain dead. Like for me, Explosion was the best quirk in the game for a while. But with all the recent nerfs, I'm going to put it in low S tier or high A tier. It's still good. Don't get me wrong. It's still good. It still has, and you can get the gauntlets for it to increase even more of your damage. But I do think all the recent nerfs have really dropped down a tier of Explosion a lot. And it's just been knocking it down. It's knocking it down. But yeah, it's definitely low S tier, high A tier. I just don't have anything to put that there. But yeah, it's definitely at the bottom of the S tier. Still really good. Now we got hardening. Hardening is really good. High A tier for sure. I do think in a lot of situations it's better than Shock Absorb, because you get retarded tanky, right? And it scales off quirk, right? So you get a retarded tanky and you get like 2 moves like kind of jump you around. And once you pop the what's it called, the Red Riot, you just can't take no damage. You can pop it there really low. Now the only drawback of hardening, right, is that once your Red Riot runs out, you're gonna get punished heavily. But while you're in it, right, you just tanky. So I can only see it. I can like imagine like 1v1s and like when ranked battles come, you just like when y'all both like low, y'all been boxing, you get low. You know what I'm saying? The final is like you just pop Red Riot, like the match is gonna be over. Now one thing about hardening, right? You can just run away. That is the one thing. If somebody just decides to run away and not fight you and wait till you run out, that is gonna be very tough for you. It's gonna be very tough for you if somebody decides to just run away. But I do think for the most part it's really good in my personal opinion. Mid A tier, somewhere around there. Just depends on the user. Here we got Hellflame. Wow, a 1%. This joint, I'm putting it in D tier, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I have not seen the buff. I've not seen the buff at all. Not seen the buff, man. I have not seen the buff. But for me personally, Hellflame is garbage, bro. Hellflame is garbage, bro. You can't change my mind. This quirk is garbage, bro. I need to see it. I haven't seen it, you know what I'm saying? It could be a little bit better, and I could be over exaggerating, but for me, Hellflame is garbage, man. For it to be a 1%, I'm judging it because it's a 1% quirk. That's why I'm judging it this harshly. You don't need no burn. I be out healing the burn. The moves have so low cast time. The strongest move, which is Prominence Burn, which does melt, right? It will shred your health, right? You got a bunch of points of quirk, but it's so punishable, bro. If you miss And like, you gotta spread your arm. You're not hitting me with that joint, bro. I'm telling you right now, man. You're not hitting me with that joint, bro. And I'm gonna walk around while you're doing that joint, and I'm gonna beat I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat the brakes out of you while you're just doing this. That quirk is not good, bro. And I used it a couple times, bro. It's not good, bro. It's not good, bro, at all, man. Anyway, that's that. All right, coming in at permeation. Now, permeation is really good, high A tier, right? Now, when it gets this new move, this last move is canceled, right? Excuse me, it's disabled. You can't use it. We have not seen it. But I know once it gets this last move, I'm moving into the S tier category, right? I'm moving into the S tier. But for right now, only because it only has one damaging skill, bro. It only has one damaging skill, which is a lot of times easily readable. You can just jump over it. You can just block it. You know what I'm saying? It's easily readable. But when it gets this second move, it's moved up to S tier. Permeation is really goated, in my opinion. I ain't gonna lie. Permeation is goated. It's a really, really good quirk. Like I said, I already know when it gets the next move, it's definitely moving to S tier. Easy S tier. But for right now, I'm gonna put it super, super high A tier. Super, super high A tier. Probably the best in the A tier, probably. Yeah, I'm gonna probably say that. I think that's okay to say because it's good. It's good. It's good. You got movement. You got this is iframe. You know, for iframe attack with a super low cooldown. Now we got solid air. Let's go to my D tier as well. You know what I'm saying? Solid air is going in my D tier. I don't think it's good. People be popping that box on me like, bro, you finna get beat up. Like, why did you put me in a box? You thought you got domain expansion? It's not a domain expansion, bro. You finna get beat, bro. Like, what's wrong with you, bro? You trapped yourself with a monster, bro. You trapped yourself with a beast. Now you gotta die. Simple. Now, the wind move can set up some combos, but it's too hard to hit, man. It's not good, man. This quirk is not good. It's trash, bro. It's garbage. Give it a buff, man. Like, I haven't never seen nobody use the last skill, like the ultimate, the strongest skill. Like, nobody used that joint because it's garbage, bro. And then we got wood manipulation. Now, I'm putting this in D tier because every person I see with wood is just awful. I'm going to go use wood tomorrow for a video, but every single person I've seen that used wood has just been awful with the quirk. You know what I'm saying? So I can't fully give it a fair judgment until I use it for myself. But like I said, every person that I see use wood just be some garbage, hot garbage. And I don't know if it's the quirk or it's them. For right now, I'm going to call it the quirk until I use it for myself and see if I can go crazy with it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this is my tier list. Let me know how I did. Let me know if you guys agree with me. Let me know your guys' opinion down in the comment section. I want to see you guys fill it out and everything like that. But in that, boys, that's about it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to catch you boys in my next one. Till then, this has been your boy, iBeMaine. I'm signing out. Peace.